I'm Sonia and I help people take their power back. If you're interested in working with me, check out the description below and be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. In this video, I want to talk about labeling thoughts. And I see a lot of you doing this, and I have a few things that I need to say on this topic. First things first, I need you to stop labeling your thoughts. If you are hyper focusing on your thoughts to the point where you're like, this is a good thought and this is a bad thought, and oh my God, that thought happened, and now this could happen because that thought occurred in my head, you are making this way fucking harder than it needs to be. And that's on you and no one else. Literally. The thing that a lot of you come to me with are, oh my God, my intrusive thoughts. For me, and I spoke about this on a live, and I am going to start making this more and more clear. If you come to me saying I'm having an intrusive thoughts, to me that means you are having thoughts of harming yourself or others. The suicide prevention hotline is in the description below, and if you need to seek help, please fucking do so. Otherwise, your thoughts are just thoughts. They are thoughts that you're either going to keep accepting as true or you're going to go back to your affirmations. It's that fucking simple. You either accept those thoughts as true and you keep thinking them, or you affirm. You confirm or you affirm. It's a choice. The more you sit here and beat yourself up about the thoughts that you're having, that's the choice that you're choosing for yourself. You're choosing to make this way fucking harder than it needs to be. Who cares that you are thinking thoughts you don't like? Who fucking cares? The only reason it's a problem is because you're telling yourself that it is. I keep thinking this and I can't have what I want. Well, guess what? I say this all the fucking time, but you people don't listen. Your brain is always thinking. Always. That is what it does. Your heart pumps blood, your brain thinks thoughts. That is something that I got from Sadhguru. He also talks about how your brain is a supercomputer that you never read the manual to. And now you're learning how to use it correctly. And now, as you are trying to learn it correctly, you are making it way fucking harder on yourself for labeling your thoughts and then beating yourself up because you had the thoughts. As long as you continue to do this, you're creating your own misery, and the only reason that's happening is because you are putting so much attention labeling your thoughts and then beating yourself up. That's literally what you're doing. And you don't have to do that. All you have to do is become aware of what you're thinking and then decide if you're going to keep thinking it or go to something else. This is where affirmations changed my fucking life. Having an affirmation to go to, whether it was for a specific topic, a specific affirmation like about money or SP or whatever, for me, was more about having, isn't it wonderful, everything's perfect. Do I want to think this? No, then isn't it wonderful, everything's perfect. Do I want to think about how I never have money? No, I always have money. There's always more money. Money's too easy for me. Whatever. Having like one thing to go to or a couple things to go to or an idea to go to. Yeah, I no longer want this, so I'm not going to put my focus on it. The more that you label and analyze it, you are the one keeping it alive. You are the one feeding and watering it like it's something that you want to keep in your experience. This is where people talk about the seed, planting the seed, and Neville specifically, I know Neville Goddard talked about it being like a baby. If you plant the seed, your thoughts are seeds. Whatever you plant is going to grow. So you are focused on, I'm keep having these thoughts. They keep coming up. They won't go away. Those are the seeds that you are planting, and that will continue to be your experience because you're accepting it as true. You planted those seeds because you thought them, and now you keep thinking them, which is you tending to that garden to then have that experience. Instead of labeling that shit, you're going to affirm, and those affirmations are your new thoughts that you now got rid of all that old shit that you're planting, and you're going to plant those instead. And you're going to feed those by continuing to think and coming back to the thoughts that support growing those thoughts. Neville talked about it being like a baby. You have the visual, because Neville's whole thing was you have the visual and then the visual is true. This is what Abdullah was teaching Neville. If you go to sleep in Barbados and then you wake up in the morning and you tell yourself you're in Barbados, that is your experience and it will be proven to you to be true. So it's like a baby. When you are pregnant, you're just pregnant and everything takes care of itself. If you start messing with the pregnancy, that's when you lose the baby. Same concept. The more that you are looking and you are beating yourself up and you are judging yourself for the thoughts that you are thinking against what you want to be true, you are the one putting the energy and the focus there and making that your experience. Drop the labeling, drop the bullshit, and just catch yourself and affirm. Move the fuck on. The more you judge and label, you are only causing misery for yourself. No one else is doing that to you. No one else is telling you to do this. This is something that you have done to yourself, and you can change it like this. Now, when I catch myself, I'm just going to affirm. Stop bitching, whining, moaning, and complaining, and stop labeling your thoughts good or bad. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light.